If a woman is ignoring you, it's not by accident, it's by design. Let's stop pretending. Women know exactly what they're doing when they pull away, delay replies, or suddenly go cold. It's not because they're confused, it's not because they're busy, and it's definitely not because they forgot to text back. It's a power move, a test, a message. And here's the harsh part. Most men fail the test without even realizing they're being tested. Instead of staying calm, they panic. They chase. They overthink. They send long texts trying to fix something that was never broken. And in doing so, they hand over all their power. They become needy, predictable, and easy to walk away from. That ends now. This video is for men who are tired of playing emotional games they never signed up for. Tired of being confused. Tired of feeling powerless when the attention stops. If a woman is ignoring you, you need to stop reacting and start responding with control, clarity, and confidence. This isn't about being toxic. It's about being smart. It's about knowing your worth. Because the truth is, how you act when she ignores you will define how she sees you forever. Weak, desperate men chase. Strong, high-value men move differently. So if you're ready to flip the script and stop giving your energy to silence, keep watching. The game is about to change, for good. 1. Stop chasing her. Here's the truth most men don't want to hear. The more you chase her, the faster she runs. When a woman starts ignoring you, it's easy to panic. You want answers. You want her attention back. So you start texting more, calling more, trying harder, and guess what? You just became less attractive. Chasing is a form of begging, just dressed in confidence. Men are told that persistence is powerful. In business? Yes. In dating? No, not when she's ignoring you. Because if she's pulling away and you're running after her, you've already lost control. You've just confirmed that her silence controls your actions. This isn't about playing games, it's about self-respect. A woman ignoring you is her way of communicating. Loudly. She's testing your emotional discipline. She wants to know, will you fall apart if she steps back? Or will you stand tall, stay calm, and focus on your own life? Women are biologically drawn to strength, not desperation. When she sees you can stay composed, even when she backs off, she starts to question her own behavior. That's how the power dynamic shifts. 1. For example, you text her, "Good morning," 3 days in a row, no reply. Most guys would double down. "Are you okay? Did I do something?" Wrong move. Instead, stop texting completely. Go silent. She'll notice. She might not respond right away, but the silence screams louder than your words ever could. You're no longer the guy begging for attention. You're the guy she might be losing. The moment you stop chasing is the moment she starts wondering, and if she doesn't, even better, you just saved yourself from investing in someone who was never really into you. Stay in control. 2. Silence is power. You think your words will fix it. You think explaining yourself, expressing your feelings, or demanding answers will make her respect you again. Wrong. Your silence will say more than any paragraph you ever send. Most men react when they feel ignored. They want closure. They want to be heard. But here's the uncomfortable truth. If a woman is ignoring you, she's already heard enough. Your words won't bring her closer. Your silence might. Silence isn't weakness. It's control. It shows that you're not emotionally dependent on her attention. It shows you have boundaries. It communicates strength in a way that shouting, begging, or venting never will. In fact, when you go quiet, you become a mystery again. And nothing pulls a woman's curiosity like a man who suddenly stops trying. She starts asking, why isn't he reacting? Did he lose interest? Did he move on? And that, right there, is the power shift. Let her sit in her silence. Let her wonder. Because if she doesn't care that you've gone quiet, then you've confirmed something even more powerful. She was never for you, and now you know. 2. For example, she reads your messages but doesn't reply. She posts stories online but won't return your calls. Instead of calling her out or chasing her energy, you go silent. You stop watching her stories. You stop liking her posts. You don't send just checking in texts. She'll either break the silence herself or fade away. Either way, you win. 3. Date other women. Let's be honest. If a woman is ignoring you, it's because she believes she's your only option. Period. She thinks you're stuck on her. She assumes no one else can get your attention. And unfortunately, most guys prove her right. They wait. They hope. They put their lives on hold for one woman who's barely giving them a second thought. That's not loyalty, it's self-sabotage. If she's ignoring you, you need to shift your focus immediately. Not just emotionally, but physically. Get out, meet other women, flirt, connect, date. This isn't about revenge, it's about reminding yourself of your value. You're not some guy waiting around for breadcrumbs. You're a man with options. And let's be real, nothing resets your energy like realizing you're wanted. When you're out there meeting new women, your mindset changes. You become less needy, less reactive. You stop obsessing over one person's attention. And guess what? That's when the original woman notices. Not because you tried to make her jealous, but because you stopped being predictable. She'll sense it. Women are incredibly intuitive. When your energy shifts, when you're no longer orbiting her, she'll feel that distance. That's when you become the mystery. That's when her mind starts racing. But here's the beautiful part. By then, you may not even care anymore, because once you realize how many women are out there who actually want your time, your whole mindset changes. You stop fighting for one person's attention and start living in abundance. Dating other women doesn't make you disloyal. It makes you smart. It reminds you that attraction isn't a one-way street, and your value isn't defined by who ignores you. 4. Never beg for attention. Men, let's get one thing straight. If you have to beg for her attention, you've already lost her respect. And worse, you've probably lost respect for yourself. This needs to be said. Too many men are out here embarrassing themselves. Double texting, sending paragraphs, leaving voice notes asking, "What did I do wrong?" Bro, stop. That's not love. That's not effort. That's desperation in disguise, and women can smell it from miles away. You think you're being emotionally available, you think you're proving you care, but what you're really doing is teaching her that you'll tolerate being ignored just to keep a connection alive. That's weak. That's unattractive. That's the exact opposite of masculine energy. The hard truth? No woman ever fell in love with a man because he begged for her attention. She fell in love with the man who knew his worth, the one who didn't need her to validate him. And here's the kicker. Most men don't even realize how much power they've given away. You've made her the prize. You've handed her the steering wheel and sat in the passenger seat of your own self-worth. Wake up. Stop texting first all the time. Stop checking her likes, replies, and stories. If she's not matching your energy, pull yours back immediately. Because the moment you beg, you're telling her you're not enough without her. And that's a lie you need to stop believing. Start giving your energy to people who actually respond, who actually see you, who actually want you. And if she's not one of them, let her go. Begging for attention doesn't bring her closer. It pushes her further away. Want to get her attention? Reclaim your dignity. That's what she'll notice. 5. Work on yourself. First, let's flip the script. If she's ignoring you, stop asking, "Why is she acting like this?" And start asking, "Why does this even affect me this much?" Too many men base their entire confidence on a woman's response. If she texts back, they feel good. If she doesn't, they spiral. That's not confidence. That's emotional dependency. And that's exactly why working on yourself is the key. Here's the truth. You should be so focused on your purpose, your goals, your growth, that her silence barely shakes you. If a woman ignoring you can ruin your day, it's a sign you've neglected your own life. You've made her the center of your world. That's backwards. You need to become the kind of man who's so busy leveling up that she starts wondering why you haven't noticed she pulled away. Hit the gym, build your business, learn something new, improve your style, develop your mind. Because when you're becoming the best version of yourself, you naturally become more attractive to her and to everyone else. Working on yourself doesn't mean ignoring women. It means you no longer put them on a pedestal. It means you're not reacting to every text, every mood swing, every signal. You're calm, focused, grounded, and that's rare. Women respect men who respect themselves, and there's nothing more respectable than a man who invests in himself first. Not because he's bitter, not because he's playing games, but because he knows he is the foundation of his own value. So before you try to win her back, win yourself back. She's not your purpose. You are. 6. Match. Her energy. Men mess up one simple thing all the time. They give more than they receive. She gives 30%, you give 100%. She takes 2 days to reply, you respond in 2 seconds. She's cold, you stay warm. She pulls away, and you lean in harder. You think you're showing her how much you care, but what you're really showing is that you don't value your own energy. If a woman is pulling back, you need to mirror her, not chase her. That's how you keep your power. This isn't about being petty, it's about self-respect. Matching her energy means you're paying attention. It means you're not blindly investing in someone who's half in, half out. It's about protecting your time, your peace, and your dignity. Too many men are scared to pull back. They think they'll lose her if they stop trying. But here's the reality. If your effort is the only thing keeping her around, she's not really there in the first place. And if she is, she's only staying because she knows you'll never leave, no matter how little she gives. That's not love. That's manipulation. Matching her energy sends a message. I'm not here to chase you. I'm here to connect with someone who meets me halfway. That's confidence, that's balance, that's masculine leadership. If she's interested, she'll notice and step up. If she's not, she'll fade out. And you'll finally stop wasting your energy on someone who wasn't serious. Stop overextending yourself. Stop overgiving. Start observing. Watch her actions. If she slows down, you slow down. If she's distant, you get focused. If she disappears, you disappear too. She doesn't need more effort. She needs a mirror. 7. Ignore her back the right way. You want her attention? Here's the cold truth. Sometimes the best move is to disappear, but not out of revenge, not to play games. You ignore her back because your attention is valuable, and if she's not respecting it, you take it elsewhere. This isn't about matching immaturity. It's about setting a standard. If she can ignore your messages, cancel plans, or leave you on read without a second thought, then she's telling you exactly where you stand. And it's your job to listen, not to argue, not to explain, not to prove yourself. You ignore her by shifting your focus. Stop checking her page. Stop texting first. Stop giving her free access to your energy. Go love. Go build. Go be around people who actually value your presence. Because here's the secret. Distance creates desire. When you pull back, she feels the shift. She starts wondering. She starts doubting. The silence works on her the same way hers worked on you. But if she doesn't notice, even better. That means you're finally free from someone who wasn't for you, and you're not stuck in a cycle of chasing empty affection. Ignore her back, yes, but do it with purpose, not pettiness. That's how a high-value man moves. Conclusion. Here's the harsh truth most men don't want to admit. If a woman can ignore you easily, it means she never saw you as a priority in the first place. Let that sink in. Too many men are stuck chasing women who wouldn't flinch if they disappeared tomorrow. You've got to wake up. You're not here to entertain her boredom, fix her mood swings, or prove your worth. You are not her emotional backup plan. The moment you stop begging, chasing, or waiting around is the moment you take your power back. You don't win her over by trying harder. You win by walking away when you're not being valued. And now, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. Have you ever been ignored by a woman you thought truly liked you? What did you do? How did it play out? I'm reading every single one. Let's talk. Let's connect. I'll even respond to some of you directly. This isn't just a video. It's a brotherhood, a space to grow, learn, and hold each other accountable. You're not alone. Now go, level up, and never, ever beg again.